Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com. We were getting through our look at Shine On Your Crazy Diamond here. This is part 3. We're at the 7-minute and 33-second mark of the song for the third guitar solo, which is what I just played. Now it cranks up the gain a little bit on the amp, so I've done the same here. So let's start here with this first phrase. Alright, so we're going to start here at the 18th fret bend. I'm sorry, we're going to start here with rolling from the B string, the 15th fret, over to 15th fret on the high E string, into that bend on the 18th fret. Over to 15 on the high E now, and pull off 18 to 15, back to that bend on the 18. So hear this. Alright, come back down to the third position. So, third fret there on the B string, rolled over to the third fret on the high E, to 6 on the B, then a whole step bend there at the 5th fret on the G string. Then keep, as you're holding that, pick it again, release, pull off to 3, and then play 5, 3 on the G, or to 5 on the D string. So we have this. One more time. All right, now we have some big bends again. The 11th fret there on the B string. So we've seen that a little bit. It's kind of a whole step bend, release, and then a 2 whole step bend that we did earlier. And then slide into 12, over to 11 on the B, back to 12, and back to that 11. Then a quick little, the next phrase here. So that phrase is the 18th fret there on the B string again. As you do that bend, grab the 18 on the high E string, and then back to the bend there on the 18th fret. One more time. Then there's a little pause there, and we go back, which is sliding into 7 on the G string, pull off 6 to 5 on the high E, then slide 6 to 8 on the B string. All right, next phrase. All right, so that started with that kind of bending 2 whole step, big, same kind of thing where it's a whole step into a 2 whole step bend at the 11th fret there on the B. All right, and then we have this. So that's sliding into the 12th fret on the G again, and then you just go to the 11th fret on the B, half step bend and release, pull off to 11, back to 13, and then it's kind of between the, it's just kind of pulling off 13 to 11, pick 13, pull off again, and then end it with the bend there at the 13. So. All right, next phrase. All right, so that's going to start here, the 3rd fret on the high E string, to 6 on the B, then the whole step bend at the G string, 5th fret, then play that 5th fret without the bend, then a whole step bend at the 3rd fret behind it on the G string. And then play 3 without the bend, 5 on the D, back to 3. And then we have this. So that's going 5th fret on the G to the 5th fret on the D. Kind of roll my 3rd finger. Then play the 3rd fret on the G, slide down to 2. 3rd fret on the D, and then A, and then slide it up to the 5th fret. So really cool lick. And then this we saw earlier, slide into that 5, over to 3 on the G, and play 3 to 5 on the D. All right, next phrase. All right, so we're just doing that kind of bend, kind of whole step to 2 whole step bend again at the 11th fret. And then we're up here to the 18th fret bend to the 15 on the high E, back to the 18th fret bend on the B. And here, you'll hear an open G string, which is obviously just kind of a mistake. So you can play it if you want. Use the little open G in there, and then there's a, which is the whole step bend at the 18, 15 on the high E string, pull off the 18 to 15, into the whole step bend, and then another open G. So maybe they weren't mistakes, but they're there if you want to play them. They definitely stick out on the recording. If you want to do those, you know, David Gilmour's mistakes sound better than most players, like greatest guitar moments. So anyway, all right, so after there we have this. Just another bend and release at the 18th fret on the high E string. Pull off to 15, back to the 18, and then back to the bend on the B string 18. All right, we're going to end this. This is the last little phrases in the solo. Actually, it's the second to last. We have one more after this. All right, so we're just getting into that. So we did that from the 12th fret on the G, 11 on the B, you do it to the 13 on the B, whole step bend, then step and a half, another step and a half bend, release to that 11th fret on the G again. Now there's a little guitar overdub there, but I'm going to play both parts in one. Kind of put them together here. So what I'm doing here is kind of the same thing we did before. 11, hammer on to 12 on the G string here, pull off to 11, down to 9, then 11, 12 again, then play, that's the 10th fret on the B with the 11th fret on the G, then move it up 1 fret. So this. All right, and the last phrase in this third solo. So back here to the 3rd position here, roll from the 3rd fret on the B to the high E, over to 6 on the B, then that bend again at the 5th fret on the G string, then release, pull off to 3. And then we have this, which is just 5-3 on the G to 5 on the D. And then we start getting staccato. So after that little first 3 notes, then we have 3 on the G again, 5 on the D, and then quick slide, 5 to 3 on the A, to 1, then slide 3 to 5. All right, now we have finally made it to the verse sections. The vocals come in at the 8-minute and 40-second mark, and we're going to take a look at those sections and the outro guitar kind of arpeggios too, to finish up our look at Shine On Your Crazy Diamond in the next lesson. I'll see you then.